This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue
yes, sir.
Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Walker on first down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Walker. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man right side is cut, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
50, green.
To the air is Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rattler. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that's complete to Cooks. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Late groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Seahawks 3. Late groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you can get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he works makes his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion comes the tight end left. Trying the left side with Walker. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold a sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Seahawks have regained the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7.
Saints 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
97.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is is now 14-10.
Seahawks 10. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 17-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Down. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Rattler wants to throw it. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cobb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Darnold. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Darnold. Yeah, he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Michael Nixon.
the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Gain of 43 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Rattler. Out route to Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. From the back day yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling, bring them out.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Saints 17. Michael Dixon taking off for Seattle.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Let's go. Go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
10 cycles.
To the air is Rattler. He finds his man Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
97. Triple 38.
First down. First
Watch
and
out
10
now.
at the
50 Fury.
25-yard line.
Hut.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Yellow.
Now Rattler. Complete to Olave on the out route. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10.
Rattler working out of the gun. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Hut.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hut.
Back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The point after, good by Groupie. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Walker now at first and 10. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Now Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Oh, nice move. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Right, 37.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Number 12, Chris Olave.
Rattler going to look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Down, ready.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
10 cycles.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Watch out, man. 53.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Rattler wants to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Johnson on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
Kamara up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rattler. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
17-yard That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 26.
So 10th carry for Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Johnson. It's a pickup at 3.
They'll set up a throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Rattler from the gun, third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, first and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, first down.
They'll look to throw. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
To the air once more is Rattler. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7.
Here we go. Block 40. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Little short pass here to Hill.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. To the air is Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's first and 10.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Drill, 52.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 20.
Now Rattler. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Darnold to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes 2nd down. Darnold. Again, it's Johnson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
GG's.
One win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Man, that's fucked up. I'm one of them. For sure.